Most people trying to lose weight are fighting the wrong enemy. They focus on calories. They blame carbs. They try to exercise more. But the real problem often starts somewhere else, with a hormone most people never even test: insulin. Here's something surprising. You can have completely normal blood sugar while your insulin is already dangerously high. And high insulin quietly pushes the body toward stubborn belly fat, a constant hunger even after eating, energy crashes, difficulty losing weight, and eventually metabolic disease. And the most dangerous part? This process can start 5 to 10 years before diabetes shows up on blood tests. But here's the encouraging part. Insulin is one of the most lifestyle-responsive hormones in your body, which means small daily habits can start lowering it naturally, sometimes faster than people expect.
And today,
I'm going to show you practical, science-supported ways to lower insulin naturally and improve your metabolic health. But first, we need to understand why insulin becomes a problem in modern life. Because once you see the real cause, the solutions become obvious.
Imagine your body as a highly organized energy system. Every time you eat carbohydrates, whether from bread, rice, sugar, or processed snacks, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream. Now your bloodstream cannot allow too much glucose to stay there for long, because excess sugar can damage tissues. So your body activates its control system. It releases insulin. Insulin works like a biological key. It unlocks your cells and allows glucose to move from your blood into your muscles and organs, where it can be used for energy. In a healthy system, insulin rises after eating, does its job, and then drops. Simple. But modern lifestyle has quietly disrupted this rhythm. Instead of allowing insulin to rise and fall naturally, many people unknowingly keep it elevated all day. Not necessarily because they eat too much, but because they eat too often. A biscuit with tea, a sweet coffee, a snack between meals, late night eating. Each small eating event triggers another insulin release. Now imagine insulin like a switch that never turns off. Eventually, your cells start responding less efficiently. This is called insulin resistance. To compensate, your body produces even more insulin. This creates a silent cycle. Higher insulin, more resistance, even higher insulin. And during this process, your body receives one constant message: store energy, do not burn it. Which explains why many people often say, I barely eat but can't lose weight. I exercise but fat won't go. I feel hungry again very quickly. Often, the missing piece is insulin. And here is the important truth. If lifestyle can raise insulin, lifestyle can also lower it.
It may not be what you're eating. It may actually be how often you're eating. Every time you eat, your insulin rises. And when eating happens too frequently, insulin can stay elevated throughout the day, making it much harder for your body to burn stored fat. Frequent eating keeps your body in storage mode instead of fat-burning mode. One simple improvement is to allow about 4 hours between meals when possible. Your metabolism needs these breaks to reset and bring insulin levels back down.
Late-night eating can keep your insulin elevated when your body should be recovering. Even a simple 12-hour overnight fasting window can make a difference. For example, if you finish dinner at 8 p.m. and have breakfast at 8 a.m., you give your body the recovery time it needs. Because when insulin falls, your metabolism gets a chance to repair and rebalance itself.
Refined carbohydrates digest very quickly and can cause sharp spikes in insulin. Whole foods, on the other hand, digest more slowly and help keep insulin levels more stable. And one of the simplest improvements many people can make is reducing liquid sugars. This includes things like sodas, sweetened coffee drinks, and packaged fruit juices.
Walking helps your muscles use glucose more efficiently, which means your body needs less insulin to do the same job. And the best part is, it doesn't take much. Even a simple 10 to 15-minute walk can make a meaningful difference. Sometimes the most powerful metabolic improvements come from the simplest movements. Protein also plays an important role in stabilizing appetite and reducing large insulin swings. Adding good sources of protein like eggs, fish, chicken, lentils, yogurt, or even a handful of nuts can help your body maintain better metabolic balance. Often, it's not about eating less, it's about eating more balanced meals. Because balance improves metabolism. Poor sleep can quietly worsen insulin resistance and disrupt how your body manages energy. On the other hand, getting around 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep helps your metabolism regulate itself more effectively. Because sleep is not just rest, sleep is metabolic repair. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and over time, this can disrupt your insulin balance and metabolic health. That's why managing stress isn't just good for your mind, it's also essential for your metabolism.
Sometimes the problem isn't just what we need to add, it's what we need to remove. Things like drinking fruit juice instead of eating whole fruit, constant snacking throughout the day, eating late at night, sugary coffee drinks, and poor sleep habits can all quietly keep insulin elevated. Often, real improvement begins when we start removing these hidden disruptors. If you want to lower insulin naturally, focus on a few simple daily habits. Reduce how often you eat. Cut back on refined carbohydrates. Move a little after your meals. Prioritize good sleep. And learn to manage stress. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Because consistency beats perfection. If you really want to understand metabolism, you first need to understand insulin. On Wellness Plate, we break down complex health science into simple, practical insights you can actually use. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more science-based health education. And if you want to continue learning, watch my next video on the early signs of insulin resistance because many people have it without realizing it. And I'd like to hear from you. Which one of these habits do you think affects you the most? Let me know in the comments.